I would argue that DJI has become one of the world's greatest consumer electronics companies. They haven't been around as long as companies like Sony, Samsung, but they do have a diverse and growing set of products that are some of the best I've ever seen. They're definitely most well known for their drones, but we also have action cameras, power stations, even e-bike kits. But very unfortunately, earlier this year, DJI was flagged by the US government as a potential national security threat, exactly due to its advanced drone technology and its potential ties to the Chinese government. And so far, whether justified or not, it appears that this ban is officially going to go into place at the end of this year. Specifically, this is going to add DJI to the FCC covered list, which is the same treatment that other companies such as Huawei received. And it effectively bans the company from selling consumer electronics in the US market. But as we've been approaching this potential ban, it does appear that DJI has a strategy to keep their products available to US customers. And it comes in the form of these shadow companies. This one right here is called Xtra. It's been popping up on platforms like Amazon, and doing a simple side-by-side comparison, this is selling rebranded DJI cameras. We do of course have some minor tweaks, modifications, such as the design. It does look a little bit different, a different logo of course, and the operating system also has very minor modifications such as to the font and the colors. And if I had to guess, this is probably legally just enough to differentiate the product from DJI. And of course, this company, Xtra, isn't officially connected or part of DJI. And supposedly it's a new startup that's headquartered in the United States. But everything we know indicate that DJI is still the ultimate puppet master here. And these are not cheap Chinese knockoffs. In fact, on this point, The Verge has an excellent article where they did a full teardown of these two cameras. And essentially what they found is that the components between the two is essentially identical, and even most of the software has been copy and pasted from DJI products with just minor changes like the brand name. Also, it appears that Xtra isn't the only such company, and it looks like there's going to be multiple of these quote-unquote independent US-based companies selling various DJI products, with of course those modifications to make them different while still being largely the same. So another such company is called Skyrover, and as you can probably tell by the name, this appears to be focusing more on DJI's drones. And finally, there is potentially one more benefit to the strategy of having US-based companies continue to sell modified, rebranded version of DJI's products, and that's to do with tariffs and customs. Even prior to this official DJI ban coming into effect, DJI has been struggling to import products to the US market. You guys might have noticed that with multiple recent launches, like with the Osmo 360, the wireless Mic 3, initially these were not available in the United States due to various customs and tariff problems. And there's also been significant price increases. The Pocket 3, for example, initially was about $500, and more recently it's been selling for $800 on Amazon, largely due to tariffs. And there's a chance that potentially with these new US-based companies, some of these problems can also be alleviated. So to quickly recap here, DJI is almost certainly facing a ban by the end of this year. And the justification here is the combination of their drone technology and their connections to the Chinese Communist Party. But of course, DJI makes a lot more than just drones, and they've become one of the best consumer electronics companies in the world. And luckily, it does appear that post-ban, so moving into 2026, US customers can still unofficially buy DJI products via what appears to be a network of shadow US-based companies that sell modified, rebranded version of DJI's products. And they may have the added benefit of being more tariff efficient, potentially leading to lower prices. And it looks like the main way that you will be able to purchase these is via third-party sites like Amazon. So I will go ahead and leave a few listings below the video to these new brands. And also let us know in the comments below if you think this strategy, first of all, exist, because this is all just speculation, and two, if it does exist, do you think it's going to be successful or just a matter of time before these two are also banned? With that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.